We're closer than you think. SUDS paranormal. Cause us when you feel alone. They'll teach you how to stay home. There are enemies, just get tonight. Will help you see the light. Yeah, I was listening to what you cannot know. Together alone, escape every side. You're never truly on your own. Just call such paranormal.
The Tragic Tale of Kingsley Olds. Our story begins on a hot summer day in 1911. Two young sisters, Lou, 14, and Myrtle Gozick, 12, set out for a picnic by the Salt River with a family friend, a ranch hand named Kingsley Olds. They giggled as the wagon rolled along, not knowing the darkness that awaited. When the sun dipped low and the girls hadn't returned home, their father, Wesley Gozick, grew worried. He rode out into the night searching for them. At a lonely bend in the river, he found only horror, signs of a struggle, and blood on the sand. By dawn, searchers discovered the worst. Little Lou and Myrtle drowned, their bodies caught in the riverside brush downstream. Kingsley Olds was soon found too, alive, but just barely. He had a shotgun wound under his chin, his jaw shattered and bleeding. Olds spun a frantic tale. He claimed an unknown assailant ambushed them as they waded in the river. He said the girls panicked and drowned while fleeing, and that he was shot trying to protect them. A local cowboy had indeed seen Olds and the girls swimming in their underclothes earlier that day, seemingly carefree. But now the girls were dead, and Olds' story didn't satisfy the townsfolk. To the grieving father and many locals, Kingsley Olds was guilty. Maybe he harmed the girls, or perhaps his negligence led to their deaths. Either way, the community demanded justice. Fearing a lynch mob, the sheriff swiftly arrested Olds and locked him in the Globe jail to await trial. A jury was convened in record time. Though the evidence was muddled, they concluded that the drowning of Lou and Myrtle was, if not directly by Olds' hand, a result of his conduct. Essentially, Kingsley Olds was deemed responsible, and he knew a noose might be waiting. Locked in a solitary cell on the jail's top floor, Kingsley Olds started to unravel. He told anyone who would listen that he wasn't alone in that cell. Night after night, he claimed, the ghosts of the two little girls came to him. He could see them, pale and dripping with river water in the moonlight. They stood just beyond the bars, motioning for him to follow them into death. Olds was heard sobbing and begging forgiveness in the dark, insisting the spectral sisters wanted him to join them on the other side. The jailers were alarmed by Olds' mental decline. One nurse reported seeing Kingsley cowering in terror, describing the apparition of Lou and Myrtle outside his cell. Olds truly seemed haunted, whether by guilt or by ghosts. He grew convinced the girls were calling him to the grave. Tension around the jail was high. The townsfolk's anger hadn't subsided. And then, something happened that ensured Kingsley Olds never left that cell alive. Late one night, Globe's courthouse watchman heard a sudden bang echo through the alley. A rifle shot shattered the quiet. The guards rushed to Olds' cell and found him slumped over, blood pooling. He had been shot through the jail window, right in the head, killed instantly while he slept. Panic and confusion took over. Who could have done this? The jail was on high alert, but no outsider had been seen sneaking in. Some speculated that Olds took his own life in despair, but that made little sense. He was shot through a barred window from outside. Others whispered that someone on the outside had gotten vengeance. In fact, many had a pretty good idea. Wesley Gosick, the girl's enraged father, had sworn revenge. Town rumor says Wes Goswick knew the judge's third-floor office overlooked Old's cell. Under cover of darkness, he may have aimed a rifle from that courthouse window and delivered frontier justice. Wes was a crack shot and had plenty of friends to help him get away on fast horses. Indeed, not long after the shooting, folks reported seeing a lone rider galloping out of Globe into the night. Officially, the murder of Kingsley Olds remains unsolved. The killer was never identified. Some say the law turned a blind eye, perhaps even applauded the deed. After all, justice had been served one way or another. Olds went to his grave without a trial, carrying whatever secrets of that day by the river to whatever judgment awaited him beyond. And yet, that's not where the story ends. Remember those ghostly girls Kingsley raved about? Well, some locals claim those spirits got what they wanted. There are those who truly believe that the vengeful ghosts of Lou and Myrtle dragged Kingsley Olds to his death, that their little hands pulled the trigger from beyond the veil. It's a chilling thought. The idea that the accused murderer was himself, haunted and executed by his victim spirits. Whether by revenge of the living or the dead, Kingsley Olds met his fate right here in this jail. And to this day, people say his restless ghost remains locked in that cell, perhaps still tormented by two tiny specters he cannot escape. The tragic Gosick sisters, they say, also roam these halls, forever children, forever seeking justice, or maybe searching for the next playmate to join them in the afterlife. And so, the tale of Kingsley Olds still lingers, trapped within these stone walls, echoing through every creak and whisper of the old 1910 Gila County Jail. But tonight, the story isn't finished. Because standing right now inside that very same cell are two men who've been here before. 6 years ago, they walked these haunted halls with a team of investigators and witnessed things that defied explanation. This time, they return alone, armed only with their wits, their courage, and maybe a few cold beers. So now, it's time to rejoin the living, if only for a while. Here to uncover the truth behind the legends, the hauntings, and the spirits that still linger within these walls. Your hosts, Keith and Papa Joey, coming to you live from inside the haunted 1910 Gila County Jail. And joining them, as always, the ever-curious, ever-sassy digital bartender herself, Bruella, serving up some tasting tales and spooky sips from paranormal teams who've dared to investigate this place before. So grab your glass, steady your nerves, and remember, in this jail, last call might just mean forever.
Because
You got to hit the two.
that's what it was.
There it is.
We're working in the dark.
Oh,
So much fun.
well, welcome everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the Truth About Beer and what are we calling this one?
Our Halloween episode,
Oh, yeah.
2025.
Wow.
And we have a very special guest tonight,
We do. The
Vinny.
person that makes it all possible for us to be here.
Yes. Exciting. We got a lot of people in the chat. Welcome,
Yeah,
everybody.
good.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun night.
So this is a first for us. We're actually inside Kingsley's cell.
We are. In fact, let me see if I've got my phone here. Oh,
Oh, the
I
green.
just barely have to touch it. Let's see. Oh, can you see Kingsley down there?
Yeah, representation of Kingsley there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He looks dead. Oh, sorry.
Hope so.
Hope so.
so if you're from our video, so the window where the shot was taken from is right. I can't see it from here.
You're in the general vicinity.
Yeah, it's out there somewhere. But yeah, we're definitely in the cell, and it's gonna be fun. So we'll do a few things tonight. I've got spirit box set up. So we can do a spirit box session, and okay, turn off lights.
We got some cat balls set up on the table here, so you should be able to see when they go off. Or maybe you can't. Can you see that in the camera?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
showing.
It is. Okay. Got the light panel here. In case it kicks on, you'll be able to see that.
All right, I'll remove this one now.
And we even have another camera set up in the other cell block,
Oh, that's right.
which
Did-
we can bring in later if you want.
I'm sure we'll want to.
Or you can bring it in now. I don't care. Either way.
We can see if anything's going on
See
down
what's
there,
going on.
right?
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Pop on. Can you do a picture in the picture?
It'll bring it up under a different screen.
Okay.
So,
Just add extra camera.
is there a place that says that on there?
Click on that one. And it should say extra camera.
Ah, yes, it does.
And you just got to choose the other one, and hopefully it comes up.
Hopefully, I'm picking the right one and not the same one. I'm picking the same one.
And go to the other one.
There we go.
There you go. There she is.
What cell block was this one?
This is the second tank upstairs, tank 2. This is men's block.
Men's block. Men.
So you guys can be our eyes tonight and let us know in the audience if you see anything in that camera.
So this is one where we catch the shadow dude, right?
Yes.
At the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Shadows, footsteps, keys jingling, voices. That's what you catch upstairs in the second tank.
So exciting.
And that's where the guitar is too.
Was, yeah.
Was. It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
Oh,
no.
bummer. Somebody steal it?
I have no idea. Things coming and go in here.
We used to play him a tune. What was his name?
Carl.
Carl. That's right. Carl.
Sure. Kyle.
Made everybody feel very uncomfortable in that cell. Remember that?
Still
Yeah.
does.
No,
Still,
that was-
does. Yeah.
Yeah, had the experience there 6 years ago.
Yeah.
First time. That's when we first got together.
There was, yeah.
Sure was.
And the rest is history, right?
Yeah, this is all Vinny's fault that we're doing this anyway. So that's why.
You guys
That's why
wanted to
Vinny's
see what
joining
it was
us.
like. Be a paranormal investigator. Here we came.
Here we are.
2019.
Yep.
October.
Well, I wanted to do it tonight was different because whenever we've done it in the past, we always do it as a team, right? So there's quite a few of us here. So I really want to see what would happen if it was just Joey and I tonight to see if we get any activity or see what happens. So, and we do have some beers tonight too.
We do.
Anything special?
Pumpkin beers
Pumpkin beers.
for Halloween. Yeah.
There we go.
Since we have red solo cups, we can share.
I'll just stay with my water.
Vinny doesn't drink
No, I
anymore.
don't drink anymore.
That's right.
Speaking of
I'm sorry.
drinking.
We'll drink one for
Yeah,
you.
me too.
Me too.
In fact, one of them we have in there, I saw that Arthur and Andrea just did their review on it
That's me.
that I saw this morning. So we have the Sam Adams Jacko, which I have had it before, and you have too, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had it in the past. Yeah.
So
It's
it's a delicious pumpkin beer. So that's one of them. Then I brought one from Texas, from Tups Brewery, which is in McKinney, Texas. That's where Tim lives, and my sister. I I should say my sister lives, and Tim.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a pumpkin Bach.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
So,
And then I brought the Nitro Pumpkin Stout,
ooh,
which is good. Tastes
So-
like a coffee.
So we'll kind of go through the grayscale of beers, right?
We don't have any facts on them though, so
I won't be able to read them anyway in the dark.
I know
It is really kind of dark in here. So
it is.
we have the IR light on, so you can see us, but yeah, I mean, we can see outside because the lights are on outside on the courthouse. But yeah, it's dark, so I can't see my notes unless I turn on the light. So that's what you're going to have to deal with tonight.
Yes, it's all right though.
So should we break out a beer or?
I think we should. I mean, it is kind of a show about beer.
And it's back here somewhere.
Hey, that's my tush. Hey.
Oh, it feels awfully heavy.
Want me to go?
I had him
I wonder if the straps caught on something. There we go.
probably caught on the chair.
I remember beer was so heavy.
It's very tight in here too. By the way, if anybody's been here to the jail, it's a very
Yeah, they're not very big jail
No.
cells.
Actually, for this jail, this is probably one of the biggest
Oh,
cells. This
yeah,
is the cell within a cell.
yeah.
This is where they kept criminally insane, very dangerous prisoners, and also they kept Kingsley Olds here to keep them safe, which didn't work out too well.
No,
As you can hear with that
So
intro
it's,
story that we had here.
Start with the Sam Adams here.
I can smell the beer. That'll be okay.
there you go.
Can't drink it, but I can smell.
I'll give that to Joey over there.
You know what?
You want to split them?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
They'll go further. Plus, we got a few to drink. So
and we have to drive at the end of
Funny,
tonight.
the guy that's not drinking doesn't have to drive.
right?
Designated not driver.
See, you know what was interesting when I was doing some of the research to make the video? Oh, see that? The light went off. There really are no recorded pictures of Kingsley.
No, we looked hard. I mean, we found his gravestone, but we cannot find a lot of the records up here were destroyed.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything that we look at is all newspaper articles, and there are a lot of them. There's a lot of it kind of contradicts each other. There are a lot of different stories, different flavors to this, but very interesting place. It's got a lot of history. I mean, this thing started in 1910. It was closed in 1981, which is amazing that it was still in existence in 1981. But it's a wonderful place. My first visit was in 2011 up here. 2018, we started the fundraising company, AZ Ghost Tours. Now I'm up here average 2 to 3 times a month. We do a couple other things in the Globe, Miami area. But the town itself, it's a mining town. It is extremely active. And as far as this jail or the 47 years I've been paranormal investigating, by far this is the most active, so interactive, intelligent responses that we get out of here. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. It's incredible. Gotta come.
yeah,
And they seem to like you, though, right? I mean,
Well, you build a rapport. I mean, they understand. I respect them. They respect me. They know I'm here. I'm not here to, to make money. I'm not here to become famous. I'm here to help this location stay here. The fundraisers go a long way because there's not that much funding.
right.
So, it helps this place. They realize that and they appreciate it.
I mean, Globe is an amazing town
It is.
in itself. I mean, so we have to preserve the history here.
Plus, amazing, what they ended up dealing with the, the past 2 floods
Oh,
over
yeah.
the last 5 weeks or so was absolutely tremendous. And this community pulled together and, they helped each other out. We were up and down Broad Street, which is kind of the main street in Globe, and there were still a lot of storefronts that were wide open, still working on stuff. So it's going to be a long road for them to recover. I hope that everything stays calm and they can get it all back together.
I think we're done with the storms for the year, hopefully.
I hope
I
so.
hope so.
Yeah. So, yeah, great. Definitely a great town. If you are local, you have to come up here. I mean, it's only an hour away from Phoenix, really.
Tell you, we're up here every second Saturday of the month. So if you want to come up on a Saturday, pop up for lunch, stop at a couple of the shops, plenty of great places here
Oh, yeah.
to eat, a lot of great places to see. Stop in. We have haunted history tours here at 5 and 6 o'clock on every second Saturday, of the month. And then those nights we do have our paranormal investigation ghost hunts. So we give a variety. They're haunted history tours are family oriented. Any child 10 and younger are free, so you can bring the family. It is a great experience just to be able to see and feel this place and walk through it and understand what it was like, those years back, and how this West was tamed by the people that came here.
Right.
And we're fortunate that we have what we have here now because of them.
And I think even if you're not into the paranormal,
Oh.
just the historical aspect of the jail is worth coming up here for.
Yes, it absolutely
Definitely.
is.
So,
A lot of history.
oh yeah, yeah, it's so cool. And we've done other buildings. We do, the train depot. We've done the courthouse before.
Right. The Elks,
The Elks. Yeah, the YMCA.
Bullion Plaza,
Bullion,
and
yeah.
YMCA down in Miami. The area itself, we've done a couple of private investigations here as well. Some people that had some activity. So it's a mining town. There's a lot of energy here. When my wife comes up, she picks up on quite a lot of things. They're very familiar with her. They tend to bang when she's here. Not as much for me anymore, but they definitely do for her. It is an incredible place. Even if you've experienced this place, whether it was a tour or a ghost hunt, whatever, the more you come, the more they're comfortable with you, the more activity you're going to experience. So, definitely come in. We have an event this November 12th coming up here at the jail. It's really worthwhile. It's about 5 hours. You're going to get some history. You're going to see some evidence. You're just going to have a great time. And the thing is, the funds that we collect are going to support the place. So it's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Is this correct?
Want me to see that far?
It says azghosttours.com.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to run it.
I
As
got glasses on, but they're reading glasses. I think my glasses need glasses.
I'm getting there. I know that feeling.
Save. Show. There we go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Just go to www.azghosttours.com.
Get on our mailing list. See what's coming up. We have pre-sales. We save you guys money because we appreciate the loyalty that you have shown us through all these years and supported us from our paranormal days, our paracons, our paranormal festivals. We really do appreciate it, and thanks. It goes a long way.
Yeah,
trust me,
it does.
It does.
It does. All right, so let's.
What does Pam say? That they like grape females?
Grope.
Oh, they like to grope.
Grope. Yeah.
I
Grope.
like grape females.
Oh, you got grabbed, right? In the females tank.
I got touched. Yeah.
Ever
Yeah.
since then, a lot of the guys that are well built, beard, good head of hair, they get goosed, and it's in the right
Damn.
side of females tank.
I didn't get goosed. I just got a finger run up the back of my neck.
I remember that happened. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whatever touched me on the back of the arm. That's what I felt.
We got that
I felt
flare
like-
shot of
Yep.
something that went through you that we ended up catching on that. That was a pretty nice catch.
That was cool.
And when your dad was up here, who was a skeptic, he's like, no, there's no way that this is going on. And he got touched. So
And he won't
things
step
do happen.
foot in here again, will he?
A lot of
Probably
people
not.
are like that. We've had people run out of here.
Well, I think they tugged his shirt, if I remember correctly. It was the girls.
But he didn't tell you until
We left.
later.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean
He
to bring
probably
that
wasn't
back
sure if he
in.
was going to tell anybody or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes you don't want to seem obvious either, right? I was just there. What's coincidence? Something happened, So I think that could have been part of it.
Sure.
But what happened?
I think the other camera shut off.
You're kidding.
It's on the charger.
Yeah, that shouldn't have shut off. Unless the light died. Because it looks like
Oh.
it's still on.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the
there's
bottom
like a
right.
little light
Yeah.
there.
So the IR light died. Figures. That's what happens. I mean, a lot of people are building equipment now with rechargeable built-in batteries,
Mhm.
which I think is the wrong thing because if you're using a piece of equipment and it happens to be absorbed for the spirits to manifest, that piece of gear is done until you can recharge it. Where everything we try to use is pop the old batteries out, pop new batteries
ones
in,
in,
rock
yeah.
and roll, you're ready to go.
And we've had the first time we were here, our camera died pretty quick.
Oh,
Yeah, we've had that happen
Yeah.
so many times.
Andrew
many
got
times.
blown on the back of the neck here by something.
Yeah, could be.
Hmm.
It's not anything malicious and malevolent here. They do let you know that you're here, but I'll tell you, if you do piss them off and you disrespect, you're going to know it. They're going to definitely let you know that they're not happy with it. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, let's talk about some of the juicy stuff that's happened.
Juicy stuff.
Should we introduce Vinny to Bruella?
Oh, yeah.
Tell some of
Yes.
those stories.
Yeah, Bruella can talk about some of that. Yeah, definitely. We should try our beer too.
Yeah.
It is getting warm.
Well, it's.
It smells good. Tell you that much.
I did drink
Smell?
already, but it's.
Ah,
This has a lot of spices in it.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
This is the Jacko?
This is the Jack.
Oh, yeah. That's, well, cheers.
Cheers. Kind of reminds me
Cheers.
of
I'm going to cheers your
of
water.
wassail.
health to all out there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
That is good. That's very
So you
good.
put a little whipped cream on top.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost tastes like. Whoop, that was me.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to say it.
The dessert beer.
Mm-hmm. Well, pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. All right. So what's Bruel got to say?
Let's see what story she's going to tell us first.
Phantom footsteps on the Bridge of Sighs. The enclosed walkway that links the jail to the courthouse has earned its morbid name from the prisoners' forlorn sighs as they crossed over to face judgment. Today, people still hear disembodied footsteps echoing on this walkway, as if invisible prisoners are trudging across to meet their fate. According to local lore, this bridge also has a grim history. 2 desperate inmates leapt to their deaths from the catwalk long ago, and their restless souls may be among those pacing between the buildings.
Yeah, there was one that we have record of. Is Frank Ballant in 1912. The story goes, the night before he was going to be actually brought into the courthouse, which is right next door, connected through that bridge of size. He was telling fellow inmates, "I'm never going to go to prison. I'm not going to go to prison." He was basically brought in. He was in a bar fight and he killed someone. He had a big pouch of tobacco, and the morning of his trial, he handed it to a fellow inmate. He says, I'm not going to need this anymore. And the guy's like, "What?" And as he was walking out, he somehow broke free from the guards, and he went off the side about 40 feet down, and that was it. He died a few hours later.
It is quite a drop.
It is a drop, yeah.
And you wonder, was there concrete there back in the day?
Probably
was it
not.
dirt?
Probably
Yeah.
not. It was probably dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was 1912 that happened. So yeah, probably was dirt, but still, that's a pretty long drop, and I'm sure there were rocks and other things in there. And maybe today he might have been able to survive a fall like that, going to a hospital, but back then, probably not.
All right.
40 feet.
Yeah.
Quite a distance.
It is, for sure. We get a lot of people that go out there. They're very timid about going out there. No, it's sturdy. It's sturdy. Actually, Ghost Adventures was here. They did an episode here, and what's his name was Zach. He was afraid of the bridge.
I remember that. Yeah.
So,
No, it's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but apparitions have been seen here. Interviewing some of the local people. Whether it's just lore or they're just want to say something. But a few have said that as they passed here late at night, they saw somebody walking across.
I don't know if Bruella's going to bring it up again or not, because if she has another thing to talk about on the Bridge of Sighs, but I understand that it is actually kind of over the same site where the original gallows were.
Actually, the jail itself is right over the gallows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the last hanging here was in 1905, Zachary Booth. And they built the courthouse, and they had the jail downstairs. And after a few years, the territory was expanding so fast that they realized they needed to do something about a jail. So they ended up putting the jail right on the site where the gallows were, and they used the bridge side to connect them to. Because at that point, the people didn't care. We're not going to wait for a judge to come here once a week to have a trial. We'll just do trial, we'll sentence, and we'll take care of it ourselves. So this is how they kept the inmates safe.
Or so they thought.
So they thought.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, let's see what we have next.
Cold spots and ghostly voices. Sudden cold spots will chill you to the bone in certain cells and corridors, even in Arizona's heat. Many have reported unseen voices murmuring or calling out from empty cells. Everything from indistinct whispering to what sounds like distant cries or laughter. During one paranormal group's investigation here, they recount standing in a cell that felt ice cold in July and could swear they heard a faint "help us" echo down the hall. These audible phenomena make it feel like someone's right there with you in the dark.
You've experienced the chill.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Yeah, I mean, and Vinny brought up the FLIR. It was 108 degrees that night we were in here.
Really
was
hot.
hot.
And
We
we had
were
that,
tripping.
yeah, we had that one cold spot on my arm that we got from the FLIR.
Yeah, it seemed
Oh,
like
we
it
should
went
have
through his
uploaded that.
arm, hit where your elbow is, and the bottom of your bicep.
Yeah.
And then your entire side was dark,
Yep, dark.
which shows that it's about 20 degrees different than the rest of his body. So that was pretty incredible catch. We've caught actually another apparition downstairs. Normally when I leave here at night, I power down all the power and I go to the lower tank, the downstairs tank, and I just talk loudly to the spirits, thanking them, for the opportunity tonight, the interruption. And while I'm doing that, I'm making sure I got my wallet, I got my keys, I got my phone, and then I tap the bottom of my pants and I saw I still have my FLIR C2 thermal camera. So I just shot off a shot, didn't even think I would catch anything. I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks, I finally looked at it and I actually caught something going past.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
That's very cool.
Don't get much visual stuff, but when you do, it's
It's
awesome.
good. Yeah. That's cool.
I'm just going through the comments.
That's what I was trying to look at too.
If anybody has any questions about anything, shoot them in the comments. Not that I can read them, but
We'll make them bigger.
no, that's all right. You guys can say what the comment is.
Yeah, and that IR was, Lindsay was saying that the IRs were fully charged, but I didn't use yours, Lindsay. That was Vinny's.
No, that was mine.
That was fully charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got more batteries downstairs. We can change it out when something rolls.
And it's too bad that it went out because I noticed, geez, I don't like this mouse pad.
I know you don't. I'm realizing that.
It doesn't like me, I think. No, I was noticing at the bottom of the cell or around the floor area, I saw, I thought I saw movement anyway. And then I stared at it for a while and didn't see it again, but it was something I was going to bring everybody's attention to so they could watch it. So maybe we'll bring it back up when we got the bat. Or
This
the
is
light
going to
back
be on YouTube, so anybody can go back
Yeah,
and
go
take
back
a
and
look at that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
And
the
Rumble.
nice thing.
And
yeah,
Facebook.
that's right.
We're on
And
3
so-
platforms.
So yeah, Rumblers, if you're on watching us, you can comment and we'll see it here.
That's a new feature.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
We're very happy about. Yeah, because before we couldn't see, if people were on Rumble, we couldn't see their comments. But now they just did a
Upgrade.
patch or something. Yeah, that you can now see the comments from Rumble. So that's really cool. So we get a lot of views on Rumble.
You have to go take a look at that.
Yeah.
And check Rumble out.
That's cool. All right, Bruella.
Yeah,
Let's see what
right.
else she's got. She'll bring it up and we'll talk about
One
it.
of the eeriest reports is the sound of a woman softly singing somewhere in the cell blocks when no women are present. Imagine standing in a dead quiet jail and hearing a faint lullaby echoing through the concrete halls. Others have described feeling a heavy, menacing presence breathing down their neck, or even being touched or grabbed by invisible hands. Jail volunteers have heard the jingle of phantom keys and felt as if something brushed past them in the dark. There's no shortage of spine-chilling experiences in this place.
Wow.
Keys. We think the keys is Roscoe Smith. He's known as Arky. He was one of the guards that were here in the early days. And I believe he was one of the correction officers that manned the upper levels, because when we do a quiet session up there, we basically have 3 recorders running in a kind of like a triangle. We just sit in quiet and we just listen to the building, and you'll start hearing like 2 people talking with each other. You'll hear keys jingle, slight bangs on the walls, and it's not tapping. It's like very kind of hollow like this, if you can hear that, folks. And that happens all the time. But the keys, definitely, we do believe it's our key.
That's cool. Interesting.
And Bruella was wearing one of those new Suds t-shirts.
I saw that. Yeah, very stylish.
And
That was a quick one.
that was a quick video.
Apparitions of former inmates and children. A number of witnesses claim to have seen.
Get your fingers off that. Problem is they don't start from the beginning again, do they?
Yeah, they do. Those ones do.
Apparitions of former inmates and children. A number of witnesses claim to have seen full-bodied apparitions inside the jail. Shadowy figures have been spotted peering from the cell doors and disappearing, and a few people have even described seeing small children skittering away into the shadows on the second floor. It's hard not to think of Myrtle and Lou when you hear that. Ghost tour guides say men, women, and even child spirits all reside here, which isn't too surprising considering the jail held all manner of people over the years, and some youngsters sadly died here too.
Yeah, I can attest for that. You know, I do a lot of sessions here by myself. Normally, if I'm doing like a private paranormal investigation for a team out of state or a local group, say people working from Geico, they want to come up and they bring 10 of them up. I come up here on my own, and normally I just do a quick session. And when you're here by yourself, they want to know what you're doing. There's nobody else here. You're sitting there talking to an empty room. So they all seem to gather around. You can sense things walking around you, behind you. Sometimes you can hear footsteps. You hear slight bangs. It is a totally interesting place. It really is. It is super vibrant for sure.
So Christine was asking, have you ever used the SLS in the jail? And have you ever caught anything?
Okay. Have we? Yes. Do we use it? No. We feel it provides more false positives than it's worth us taking space in a case. Right now, we run around with 4 cases, and that's a light load. When we go out as a full team, we have 8 to 10 cases. So real estate in our cases. But again, the SOS, most people, when they walk around with it, you're going to end up causing a false positive. We have used it here. We don't use the 360 that most people use. The one that we actually use is the Connect One. That was the second one that Microsoft developed because a lot of people were complaining that they were getting phantom stick figures coming up when someone was playing. We have used that, and we actually saw like a large ball. As you were saying, you saw something on the ground, which a lot of times happens, go across the actual bottom of the cell. We can't say what that was. It wasn't dust. It wasn't anything like that. It was quite large on the camera. We don't know what it was actually doing. It's sending out infrared, and it's actually mapping. It's a 3D mapping process, which is what the SLS does. And we have no idea what it was actually picking up. And it just went across the cell block and into one of the cells, and that was it. And that was like the only thing that we actually captured here. But when we do use it, it is always stationary. It's always on a tripod.
I thought I was hearing something high pitched in my headphones.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
I didn't hear anything.
No, and then I took my earphones off and I couldn't hear anything. But that was weird.
Well, right now, we're going to have a lot of exterior sounds. That's going to die down in about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are like open barred windows that go out to the outside. So anything that goes down the street, we usually hear. And then if a train goes by, boy.
Yeah, we just had our train pass by. I think it should be another one. I'm trying to think what happens on Tuesdays. But there usually is a second train that comes up. It might be the same train going backwards. But it's a pretty long one.
Yeah.
But the train depot here in town that was actually, used widely, they had a lot of the poor souls who were lost in World War II come back up. They stopped at the train depot, And from there, they ended up departing to different areas. So the train depot itself, the baggage room, that was the one that had quite a lot of bodies. And we do get a lot of activity there at the train depot.
That's
It's another interesting place.
Oh yeah, I love that place.
But it is. It's just tremendous. I know we're being watched. Like, I can almost sense stuff's kind of trying to figure out what we're doing, because this is a rarity. We broadcasted here 2 or 3 times before.
Mhm.
And I'm sure there are others, besides Facebook Live, people using their phones during investigations. But this is kind of unique, and I think they're sort of figuring out what we're trying to do
What are you
here.
guys doing? Yeah, we've done
Especially
it
up here.
downstairs before. This is
Yeah,
the first time.
First time upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if you're just joining us again, if you're interested and you live in Arizona, or if you're going to be visiting, the greater Phoenix area, go to www.azghosttours.com, and you can find there where the tours are and when they are, and sign up for them. And Vinny's the dude.
Yep, we'll help you out. We had about 20 teams from throughout the country. Actually, one group from Canada came this year. So we host a lot of teams, paranormal teams. We have 4 or 5 different locations. So, you can end up getting a string of those, do 3 locations in 3 nights, grab an Airbnb up here. And it's in the town, and it's just really great. The fees start at $250 rental fees. We're here with you. We provide all different equipment. A lot of times, you have people coming, like I have one group from Chicago. When they end up coming, he only brings SD cards. He uses our cameras, everything that we have, and it works out really well.
That's a
Plus,
great idea.
we're here, again, the rapport that we have with the building, we're familiar with it. We can give you, some advice on where hotspots are, et cetera, the background and history of the location. But yeah, even groups. I mean, you get your family, some, have group coming in for a wedding, whatever the case may be. It'll be a blast to come up here and do an event. We actually have a hybrid product, which we put together this year, which is called a Ghost Tour Plus. It's basically our haunted history tour with about 45 minutes of actual investigating. So you can get a taste of what ghost hunting is actually like. It's not a full-blown 5-hour ordeal like we normally do, but a lot of people kind of like that because they can taste what's going on. They can check it out, play with the equipment they see on TV. A lot of times those folks, they want to now book, the investigation because they really enjoyed it. So yeah, we offer a lot of different type of products. And again, remember, everything that we bring in, all the proceeds go to these locations. We work with about 8 historic sites here in Arizona.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome.
Was that the one I just did?
What she got now?
Apparitions of former inmates, and orbs, shadows, and eerie photos. Paranormal teams have captured countless dust particles. I mean, orbs, those mysterious balls of light, and flickering shadows on camera inside the jail. Sometimes a dark, human-shaped shadow will dart past in the background of a photo when no physical person was there. I've seen some of these images and footage. It's pretty compelling. Motion sensors and cameras often pick up anomalies, especially near the cell where Kingsley Olds died, as if unseen figures are still roaming around.
Yeah, so we don't buy a lot into the orb thing anymore, but it's the shadows that are intriguing.
From my experience with orbs, I've seen 2 my entire life. Actually, one was here in Mesa, Landmark Restaurant. I was working with another team. There was a separate building that was kind of like a stage area. I guess they did banquets and things in there. And then in the actual restaurant down the lower floor, they had some more breakout rooms. So we set up, we were doing a DVR system. We set up 4 cameras down in that basement, and I had the main DVR set up in one banquet room. It was a long table, sat like maybe 12 people. And I just set everything up. I fired it up, it's recording. And I turn around and there's this size of a soccer ball emitting light. It was oscillating.
That
and
would
it was
catch your
moving,
attention.
And I gasped. I didn't realize, what the hell is that? And I gasped. And it kind of stopped, sort of like looked at me, came a bit closer, and I'm, kind of standing back a little bit. I've never really seen anything like that. And then it just turned back and went towards the table. I turned around right away because I had a camera in that, actually in that room shooting that entire area. there was nothing on the monitor.
That's crazy.
So infrared light, where a lot of people, you'll see stuff from Ring doorbells and security cameras in their homes, infrared light is going to mask out an actual real orb. Majority of the things that you do capture is moisture, dust, bugs, cobwebs, those types of things. So, there are some times that you do capture something via camera, but anything with infrared light normally will wash out the actual light of an orb itself.
That's such a cool story. I love that story.
And you saw that with your own eyes.
But the camera did.
Yeah.
It just wasn't there. But we have seen pictures of orbs very similar. Kind of not like a plasma ball, but that type of oscillation, more like a plasma disc type of thing. But it was an orangey, yellow emitting light. When it went over the table, you can actually see the gleam on the wood.
That's so cool.
As it went across, it went up and over the candlestick that was there in the middle of the table. So it was a unique experience, but that helped me understand what they actually are and what they look like. But the behavior where it heard me, it came closer to kind of figure out what I was, got bored, I guess, or whatever, thought I wasn't a threat, and just continued on its way.
That's so cool.
I would have named it Jack.
I can't, I named it, oh my God.
What the hell was that? That's cool. That's
It
awesome.
was Jack, right? That jumped over the candlestick.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Just wanna make sure. I think I want to break open one of these, or do you want to do one of your beers?
No, you can do the other one if you want.
Yeah, you saw Joey's beer.
'Cause that would require me to turn around and try to get it.
Ah, yes, Tubbs Brewery, McKinney, Texas. This is a pumpkin back.
It's a nice heavy one. That's why your bag was so heavy.
And if you guys hang in with us, we are going to do some investigating live. We'll do some stuff here for you. See if Vinny's right. See if they really are watching us.
We'll try.
I got some new things to try while I'm here, just to see if I can get their attention.
That's a different smell. You want to smell it? You're going to live vicariously through us, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Beer is actually healthy
What is?
in moderation.
In
Like anything else.
moderation.
That's why we're sharing,
That's right.
making it moderate.
The fact that I have a kegerator at home with 4 taps on it doesn't help in the moderation aspect.
Now, this is my second time trying this one, because I did try it when we were in Texas a month ago. And we had it with 4 other pumpkin beers, I think. And when we got to this one, it's like, I don't taste any pumpkin at all.
No.
It was just like a bock. But actually, I am tasting some of the pumpkin this time.
I don't.
Actually, we do have to go back to Four Peaks Brewery. We investigated Four Peaks in 2000, just when COVID was hitting.
Yeah.
The way we investigate when we do a commercial location like that is we need to know what the sounds of the building are. So we set up overnight cams, stack cams. We had 2 of them running all night long. We ended up catching a shadow that moved past the door. We got a couple of interesting sounds and EVPs. But, the vats and different things like that, something's hissing, something clanging. And that's how we're able to kind of find out from the actual owner what those sounds are. So when we're investigating and we hear something like that, we know what it is, so we don't spend time trying to figure out what the heck that was. But we had an absolutely incredible night. My wife, Pam, she is a medium, and she picked up on quite a lot of things. When we do an investigation for a client, we provide them evidence with a unlisted link. And I get a call one day from Jeff Bellinger, who's a producer, researcher for Ghost Adventures. And he's like, hey, you guys investigated Four Peaks Brewery in Tempe? I'm like, yeah. We really want to talk to your wife. Is she here? Well, she was right behind me. So I said, oh, sorry, Jeff, can you call back tomorrow? She's not here. So as soon as he hung up, I contacted the brewery because they're our client and we don't want to share or do anything without their permission.
Right.
So I contacted them and said, yeah, we want to be on the show. We want to be on the show. So he called back the next day. We set everything up and we went down. It was February, I forgot what year, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was a neat experience, And again, the brewery, there was quite a lot of things that were going on. If anybody never saw that episode, kind of Google it, find it. Terror in Tempe.
It was good. It
Yeah,
was a good
2024, 2023, something like that.
It just reminds me. I know on my photos here, I did a screenshot of Pam.
No when she was on the show. Yeah.
So I got to go way back. But
Actually, Pam would have joined us tonight, but she's with our granddaughter. We have her a few times a week, and that takes priority. She's actually afraid of ghosts. We're trying to let her understand that it's okay. She knows that her no-no and Nona go paranormal
cool.
investigate. So maybe when she gets a little bit older.
Does she have you noticed any gifts on her? Or does she?
My daughter, I think, has my wife's abilities.
Right.
And I think my granddaughter is starting to experience something. It's just with that, you have to nurture it, but it's very delicate. And that's
Right.
where my wife and my daughter have to take it. And I'm a stone. I would love to be able to, feel things. Sometimes I do, depending on locations. We investigate at Phelps Dodge down in Ajo, and we were setting up cameras, and it was a new section and an old section. So I was going to put a camera down at the end, stack cam, to shoot the entire hallway, see if anything came out of the rooms.
Right.
And I have the camera and equipment in my hand, and I'm walking through the threshold, and like my whole body just stopped, like something grabbed me and froze me in place. And I had no idea what the hell was going on. Then finally, like it seemed to release, and then I went forward. That was one of the only experiences I can't figure out what the hell happened. My motor just completely stopped.
That's crazy.
In mid-step. So there she is.
yeah, I'd have to download it and bring it back in. Yeah. So I was watching that episode, and there she was. So I had to take a.
Oh, she was busting Zach's chops pretty good. He wanted her to go in the one room where there is not a malevolent, but let's say a nasty gentleman. And she's like, "Will you go in there?" Like he just didn't want to go in. It's kind of funny.
That was
All right,
fun.
Bruella, baby, what you got? for us
Bruella,
next?
let's go for it.
First,
We're gonna
a big shout out and thank you to Vinny of
Oh, not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Later.
Oh,
Because
Hold
we
on,
got some
Bruella.
Vinny stuff here too.
Yeah,
So
we'll show
that
you.
was, yeah. So that was all of
Okay.
Bruella.
Did you just hear that?
I did.
I did.
That was the scream. Did anybody hear that?
I got to bring up the comments because I did hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, these are directional mics. They're not omnidirectional, so they don't hear everything 360. But I heard it right in my headphones.
I heard it.
Yeah.
It wasn't outside either. That's the type of stuff that we have. Get up here. So they're starting to ramp up.
All right. See,
Heard
Mama
it.
Cat heard it.
All right. Okay. So we're not crazy. Thank you. I like to be validated that I'm not insane yet.
No, I definitely heard it. Allison heard it too. Yeah, so they were hearing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's no noise outside right now. There's no
Spirit, you're
people.
welcome to join
No,
us.
it's pretty quiet out there.
You can share. You can come.
Just please don't drain our camera.
Or drink the beer.
Or drink the beer.
Don't get upset.
This is really tasty though.
It's good. I don't taste pumpkin, but it is good beer. It's very, very tasty.
Well, I forgot what beer it was, but it was like, it was all pumpkin and sweet. When they first started coming out with pumpkin beer like 20, 25 years ago, it was awful. It was a major brewery, not Budweiser, but somebody large like that. And it was, this is terrible. And now, God, I remember going to Total Wine when I was drinking. I had a buddy of mine from New Jersey come here. And we were in there for like 2 hours picking up singles. We walked out with like $80 worth of single beers because we wanted to try this, that, and the other thing. And we picked up a few, and they were just so good. I mean, so many small breweries out there do a great job.
Well, there's a company that just came out with a non-alcoholic pumpkin beer. And I tried to get my hands on it for the show, but I couldn't. Nobody sold it locally around here. So
that was you. Yeah, ball went off because he tapped the table.
Oh.
Other teams and companies would say it's paranormal, but
I think it's paranormal.
it's paranormal. Sure. All right. Do you want to share some of Vinny's stuff, or do you want to dive into your equipment over there?
Yeah,
Let's
show me
get through
which-
these videos first, because
Okay, let's give it.
I mean, all I've got here is my noisemaker to try to, but my spirit box is in the case over there. I was going to plug it in after I did this, but we could do a little spirit box session while we're
live.
While we're live. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
That's the
That
spirit.
is the spirit.
We got plenty of stuff you can play with here. You can play with cat balls. You can come right next to me here with the light sensor.
Let's see. Vinny can tell us what this is about.
See what it is first. This is just a quick video of, it's our promotional video for the jail, just to see the type of things that end up happening. The MO, again, keys jangling, bangs, voices, footsteps. You can roll it.
Someone's behind me.
Somebody need help? Okay, can you do that again? Make that gray box light up. Oh, there we go.
Are you touching it? Are you in front of it? Okay, thank you.
What was that?
Are you stuck here?
It'll be okay. I'm here.
Oh, shoot. There it goes. That wasn't me. Equipment's great. If something, a REM pod goes off or a different device, whatever, you got to use it, basically a grain of salt. Evidence needs to support evidence. One item, there's RF everywhere. Behind us, there's 2 cell towers. There's 3,300 satellites plus up there. And I think even more now with everything that's been going on. There's Wi-Fi everywhere. So these things can cause some false positives, humidity, things like that. Yeah, great. This goes up. But one of the things that I really did enjoy was when that K2, if you saw it went off. And then I said, hey, do it again. And intelligent response, what? That? And it does it again for me. That's the type of intelligence. That's what I'm talking about that happens up here. I have not experienced anything as remarkable as
Gave me the
that.
chills.
But this place, when I was here the first time, the one that where you see me walking out of a cell, that was like 2011. We're up here with another couple, and the docent, brought us around, gave us a background, said, "Yeah, this is a cell nobody likes, and it's up on a second level where we are now." Over the years, we did experiments in there. We did spirit box sessions, ovalists, regular EVPs, and we came up with the name Carl. So we refer to that as Carl Cell. But the first time I was there, because I was told this is a hotspot, I set up a camera, and I was walking out. It said my name, Vinny. Now, my wife was with me. She calls me Vin. The 2 investigators that were with me, they called me Vince. I go by Vinny by friends and people that know me. So it was kind of odd that I picked up on Vinny.
Right.
But
But the clear as day, too.
Yeah, it was. And I didn't hear it. That was picked up. And the other thing, a lot of investigators, a lot of teams, and maybe because everybody's got a day job, but they never look at their evidence, and it's like that's where 90% I feel is absolutely captured. You're gonna get some stuff. You're gonna get devices go off, but those EVPs, those things that you're not picking up, my God. And it takes a while when we're doing an investigation. You got 6 cameras running for 6 hours. You got 8 to 10 recorders going. Sure, that's a lot to look at, but that's where the meat and potatoes is as a paranormal investigator. Again, back down at the Phelps Dodge, first time I went down here, we were actually 9 other investigators. My wife and I were down there Cost $1,000 to do the place. The gentleman I was with that got it for us, he had us set up 8 cameras, 8 DVR cameras. He didn't want any cables on the floor, so we had to put them up over doorways. There were drop ceilings in one area, so we had to hang them off the ceilings. At the end of the night, when we coiled the cables, he wanted us to pull them through baby wipes to clean them. So this took forever. So, I asked, when are we going to get together and do a review on this? He goes, oh, maybe next week if everybody's available. A week goes by, 10 days, nothing. So I reach out. I'm like, hey, when are we getting together? Oh, I had to record over it. What the hell was the point of doing all that, So, it takes a while, but you really need to review that evidence because that's the sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you got here.
Okay.
Whoops.
A quick backstory. I think you saw the promo that came up. We were in a cell where Kingsley Olds was kept. Now, there's a lot of controversy, contradiction, and different things that we've found when we were doing our research about this. What I am coming up with, and my personal opinion, is he did not kill the girls, but while they were together, they went on an errand for their father, Wesley Goswick, and they stopped at the river. It was in June 24th is that was weird. June 24th is when that actually happened. So they stopped at the river to cool off. Everybody was in the water. There was a cowboy named John Haskell that happened to be passing by, and he reported when the investigation went on that he saw the 3 of them playing in the water. It was like a family. He thought nothing of it. When is that outside?
Gotta be. Yeah.
I put a chair in the front door, and the front door is barricaded. The back door's got a chair in front of it. It has to be outside. Okay. Yeah. So anyhow, what ended up happening was the girls were found the next day drowned. He was found 4 miles away in Niger cabin with the bottom of his jaw blown off by a shotgun blast. His story was that they were jumped by Mexicans, and they attacked him. He finally confessed that he did do it himself, but I do not believe he actually harmed the girls. What I do believe is he took a nap. The girls were in the water. There was one section where there was like a whirlpool. Now, I believe the younger girl got caught in that. The older sister tried to help and get her out, and that pulled her in too, and they both drowned. When he came to, he found them dead. They were his responsibility. They were with him, and they went on many outings together. And I believe that in his mind, he was responsible, and he ended up taking that shotgun and trying to kill himself. That's what I personally believe. This is a segment I did. I rarely do spirit box sessions. I'd like to just sit and do EVP sessions and just talk in general. I sometimes come here and spend 20 minutes just telling them, I broke a tooth this week. My granddaughter came over. This happened to me, just to see what's going on with them. But this is actually a spirit box session. You're going to hear the first few phrases referencing the murders twice and my fault, but then something else comes in, something a little bit darker, which kind of changed the complexity of this session. Okay. Just want to see how you guys are doing. Make sure everything's okay. Murder. Someone committed murder here? Happened twice. Murder happened twice. Who'd you murder? Your fault. Okay, again, who did you murder? Okay, can you let me know? I'm not going to judge. It's not my job. Go to hell. Okay? All right. You cut her head off? You cut her head off. That's how you murdered somebody? Does it mean it's a spirit that is actually here? There's transient spirits. I mean, universal consciousness, whatever you would like to refer it to be. We do believe spirits are transient. They move in and out. So it could be battery low. I'd rather heal a jail tonight. That.
I'm not even touching it.
What
the
was
camera
battery
went
low?
out.
This camera? Our
Yeah.
camera? It's plugged in.
It's plugged in.
Interesting. Okay.
No way that died.
It's recorded unless your card filled up.
So you're still hearing us, right? I'm going to go to the comments. Make sure you can still hear us while we're trying to get the camera back up.
If you have, this is a great time. If you have any questions, just ask them this week. We can kind of figure out what's going on. Just answer some of those real quick.
Can you still hear our voices? That's the big question. All right, cool. Thank you, Christine.
Is it full?
It's not saying it's full, but
Well, fire it back up if it fires up.
There you go. We're back.
Did you hit record?
No.
Hit record because it'll shut itself off. A lot of investigators, they think the camera shut off because the spirit did it, but if they're not recording, it saves its battery. It'll shut itself off in like 90 seconds.
It may be full because it's not recording.
Okay, that's probably what happened. So we'll take it from here. You just stay there, keep turning it on. Do you have another card?
Probably. In the other camera.
Or you can go and just delete it. Yeah, they just went out again.
Low battery.
I don't know why it's saying battery.
See, I thought I was hitting your video. Maybe I'll show your video while we're.
Yeah, let's do this.
This is plugged in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it lit?
Where would it be lit?
There's a LED on the side of it. Is the camera actually on? Is it lit?
No, I don't see it.
All right. Well, let me explain this video real quick.
Okay.
When I come up here, a lot of times, even when we're doing, whether it's a public event or a private event, I come up early. I like to spend time with the spirits here, but I spend time with them. We do things. Just think of the same old crap. Who's here with us? Knock 3 times. If you're male, do this. It's the same stuff. So I come up here and I entertain them. One time I came up here, I ran music from 1910 through 1980s. And they seem to like the 50s and 60s a lot. So every time I come up here to set up for a night, whether it's a private or a public event, I run the music for them. Another time, which I'm going to show you, is I actually came up here with the beginning intros of different TV shows from the 50s and 60s and 70s. So this is just part of it, just showing you the interaction that was going on. I did have equipment set up. I had a camera set up on me and also an insert camera to show you the equipment. Something we use is called a shadow sensor light panel. That is inductive infrared. What it actually does is it shoots out infrared, and anything that comes in front of it will cause the infrared to bounce back, and that will make this individual lights light up. We use that sometimes if there's a male spirit, come to the left side, make the lights go on, make the right. We've had to put all 4 lights in the corners on. This particular segment, I'm showing different footage, different shows, and it's going to bounce to the next time that the light panel goes off, but they kept doing the exact same pattern, which is kind of hard to do. Even me trying to get it to do something, it's very, very difficult. Give it a shot. I'd rather heal a jail tonight. I come up here a lot of times. I'm actually up in Globe, Miami area 3 to 4 times a month. And usually I always try to stop into the Gila jail just to say hi. I bring things for them to enjoy. We did a series of music a few months ago. Tonight I brought up a bunch of different intros to old TV shows from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I thought that they would enjoy watching. We do have some equipment set up there, a music box, which is pointing that way, because a lot of times doing sessions, we get stuff moving back and forth. Hopefully we can capture them. Other thing we like is that shadow sensor there, which is kind of neat. And we all know what a REM pod is. They're not as particular to the REM pod as they used to be. They do love that shadow sensor, so hopefully they engage. The MO of this place is bangs, footsteps, you hear keys jingling, talking. So we're going to run this about 20 minutes worth of TV shows for them. Any spirits that are in the sound of my voice, come on, you guys know what to do. I hope you really enjoyed this. It took a little while to put together, but if you like something, bang, you know, light the lights, play with the music box. When I saw this, I couldn't remember what it was, but this is a really old show. One of the first game shows that we had on television. Pretty neat, I have to say so myself.
What's my line?
Got some.
There's a holdup in the front.
Bullwinkle.
A thunder of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful.
Okay. Another show of mine, man. Another show. Let me tell you.
Hey, we're back on that one too.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so as you saw that pattern that came up 3 different times, 3 different shows. So that was kind of indicating to me that they enjoyed that show. So what I plan to do in the future, I was trying to get it done for September, October, but we were just too busy with the events. But I want to bring up an entire show. So I'm going to bring up I Love Lucy. I'm going to bring up Wild Wild West. And while I'm doing this, I'm like, the Wild Wild West was one of my favorite shows as a kid. And I was telling him, you know, about stuff. I loved that guy was like a secret agent, and he had all devices up his sleeve and his cuffs. And I had a Ike jacket, and I put a knife in the collar, and I made some mechanism to make this toy gun pop out. But I absolutely love the show, and I was sharing, my experiences, my thoughts with them. That's what they enjoy. They enjoy rapport, like going to someone's house and sitting there and just chit-chatting. That's how I've built this rapport up here at the jail, and I'm going to continue to do things. I'm going to bring up movies. I talked about bringing up magazines like Life Magazine, a lot of different things like that, just for them to experience it, because it's the same old stuff that people end up doing. This is called research. It's fun for them, but it's also trigger objects that we're actually doing, which is having interaction. That's the important thing. That's what we do.
Sorry, I'm having issues.
Still, it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory card popped out.
Oh.
I hate when that happens.
It's what it is. You can't put it back in.
Well, whatever it seems to be going, so.
We'll go with that.
Did you put a new battery in too, or?
Yeah.
You did. I can't see why it charges when that, well, I do have the 440s. That is a 305, I think. So maybe that one doesn't power as it's on. That's Keith. Yep. Full
No, it's
right
paranormal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was putting the HDMI back in, because it's dark, the memory card popped out and fell on the floor.
Did you?
I got it, but I can't put it back in.
Oh, no.
Well, seems to be
So-
running without it. So I guess we'll have to do batteries.
Well, we do the whole show, not this way anyway, right? I mean, usually from your house.
Yeah.
We don't have anything else plugged into it.
No.
So,
Well, not with that camera, but
not that one?
no.
Oh,
No.
okay. These are different.
These are different.
Okay.
These are our cameras. These are different.
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I heard that. Yo.
Was that
Hi
inside?
there.
Can you do that again?
Please. We're not asking you to perform. It's just a way for us to know that you're here with us. Appreciate you using your energy to do this. All right. Interesting. Yeah, these chairs are uncomfortable, man.
Well, do you want to fire up a device or something before we have more to watch?
We have one more.
Okay, let's do it.
Whoops. That was me.
What is that? What are they?
Oh, these are cool.
Oh, the
Yeah.
motion sensors,
Well, sound.
sound activated.
Yeah. Well, I charged them earlier.
There you go.
Here we go.
Hey,
There we go.
we're broadcasting, so
Yep.
Did you? What was that?
That was him.
That was Joey.
I'm going to make some noise and see what happens. That's what happens.
So this is the thing you built?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So can we run a spirit box through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. If you remember the portal that came out, got 2015-ish. Actually, from here, Glendale, Steve Huff actually came up with this idea of using a mini guitar amp, a noise canceling foot pedal, and a reverb pedal. So, that was all the rage. People had them everywhere. And pretty much the same time that SLS came out. I think that came out maybe 2-3 years before that. But now DAS Pro Measurement, Gary Golka, who makes the Spirit Box, the REM Pod, the bell meter, came out with an ANC device, which pretty much does the same thing. It's the size of a cigarette pack, but it doesn't do the reverb, which just made it sound cool. So
Right.
It really didn't help anything.
Yeah, see, I want to try the Spirit Box through this one. I have the cancellation,
It should be
noise
interesting.
cancellation right here, which I haven't turned on.
I actually have the ANC down. So you have the ANC too, right? With the meter, the display.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you were using that the other night. Or, well, Lindsay was.
Lindsay was using it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what I told you.
a really good product. Glad you guys like that one.
So I built this to do sound effects for our movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that movie. What's the premise of it?
Oh boy, it's a post-apocalyptic.
Okay.
It's
Let me add some music to this.
It's a zombie movie / paranormal.
Sounds like there'll be a lot of beer in that one.
No, there's some whiskey. No beer. There's some whiskey though.
Maybe behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Yeah, exactly. So,
I will make a really.
Yeah, we can play with that later.
does anybody want to come talk to us? That is creepy sounding.
What the hell is?
That's outside. It's a motorcycle.
Yeah, hopefully another half hour just calms down. During the week, it usually dies. Weekends, no.
No.
Okay, so who's going to come up to the jail? Who's going to come to Arizona, or y'all that live in Arizona, who's going to come stop on our site and book November 8th? We might be doing December 13th up here as well. We are doing the Elks Club, which is right down the street.
Such a cool
But
place.
we might do a duel where you spend 3 hours here at the jail, then another team is at the Elks, and then about 9 o'clock we flip-flop, and then whoever's at the Elks comes here for the 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you get to get to 2 different places at once, which is a lot of fun.
It's well worth it.
Yeah,
The
for
Elks
sure.
is so cool.
Yeah, it is. It's another incredible building. A lot of history with that one. Even before the building was built, there's a lot of history to it.
Well, see, there's a bar in that one.
There is. Doesn't function, but there is a bar.
And it would work for a movie bar.
I don't know if it's going to work for your time frame.
Our time frame is now. It's not.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that might work. We can borrow that for a night. That'll work.
That would be cool.
There really is no date.
Well, think
Whenever
about it.
we're free and available. So what's this last video here?
I don't know. I don't remember what it is. Might be.
I'll start and stop it.
Oh, what the hell is this? What's it behind my EVPs? Shit, I don't remember.
Shall we watch it?
Here goes that age.
Just-
Turned 67 yesterday, and we can see why. Yeah, throw it on. We'll talk about it later.
Did you see it?
So I thought it'd be a great idea to come here and play some music for some of the inmates or guards or whoever may be here. Always come here, we're always asking questions, the same old things. I just want to do something a little bit different for you guys. So we have music, one bit of a song from each era, 20, 30, 40s, 50s, 60s, and the 80s. Anything that you do like, if you look at the table there, there is a rectangle standing upright. That is called a light panel. You can come close to that. You guys are familiar with this stuff. You play with it all the time when we're here. Also, with the blue light, that is something called a REM pod. It's got the black stick on top. You can come by that. Again, you guys are pretty familiar. Last, we are recording the session using a bionic mic. Also, the mic is hooked up to a Zoom H1, which is recording in WAV format, which is a proper recording medium for EVPs. So let's get this started. It's 1920s. Yeah, we're up at the 50s now. Now, again, these are songs I'm just familiar with, and I played it, but everyone knows this song, and I think it's a great one. So if you do like it, remember, play with the devices. Great balls of fire.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain.
I like this. You guys are from the 50s, a lot of you? Rough time to be up here. Over the years, just listening to a song like that and going through different music today for you guys, I just appreciate it so much. You know, there's just some great music out there from all eras. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're going to pop over to the 60s. I kind of like this song. There's a couple other songs that I really like, but I do like this one. Hope you enjoy it. Tell me if you do. Step away. Born to be wild. Oh, hey, I can't do that again. No, I'll do the same thing. Oh, I guess you appreciate 50s and 60s. That's you guys? All right.
That's cool. That's so
Okay,
cool.
so as they kind of reacted to those errors, I did bring up a mix. Again, I mentioned before, every time I come up here, we're setting up for an event. I'll just play that in the lower tank, and the entire jail can hear it. But again, they appreciate this type of things. This is why we do what we do. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for them. So we appreciate them. Hopefully that they do appreciate us when we're here.
I think they do.
But that, you know, any EVPs, no matter what you're listening to, really should be listened through headphones.
Yeah, I agree.
And there were a couple of good ones in that session, for sure.
That's so cool. What do you need?
I should have brought her over here. Is my little silver case over there? Or well, I guess it's black, isn't it? With the silver lining.
Yeah. So
There you go.
So I'm going to hook up the spirit box. Let's do a quick spirit box session.
That'd be fun. How do you like the beer?
It's good.
It's good.
Almost like
smells
mixing
good.
the first two together.
Yeah, a little bit. Huh? Yeah.
well,
Let's see.
after 3 or 4 more, I think they're going to start tasting
It
the same.
tastes
right?
good.
It'll all be good.
So it's the Nitro Pumpkin by Left Hand Brewing.
Now, has that got the CO2 in it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's very smooth though.
I have the old SP7.
Do you have an input cable for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old SB7s, you know, when they came out with the blue display, that one actually went to 500 milliseconds, which is extremely slow. The newer versions, the 6 and the 7, that's how. Actually, an 8 just came out. That's changed everything again. But it only goes up to 300 milliseconds, which is still, it's a little too slow. When we run our spirit boxes, it's average 150 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds. And what I mean by 200 milliseconds, to give you an idea, there's 1,000 milliseconds per second. So at 200 milliseconds, you're going through 5 frequencies per second.
Get it going here. It's been too long.
And we're going to hang out a little bit after the show and do some investigating on our own too.
Yeah,
So
we're going to film that. We'll put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
You guys can watch that in the future if you like. Subscribe to these guys' channels, please.
Is that a good streak?
please do if you haven't.
A little faster. Oh. No. Is that a good speed?
200? Sounds like 200.
I'm going to put this in front so you guys ask the questions.
I thought that just said hi, Vinny.
It might have. I don't know if anybody heard that. I didn't hear it. I wasn't.
It was a
really
female
focusing.
voice too.
Jen, is that you? So now you could run the effects.
Yeah, so now I turn this on. Would be
So you got reverb, okay. Any spirits that are here within the sound of my voice, you're familiar with this technique. We've played, we've done a few things. There we are.
It sounds like the same female voice trying to come
yeah,
through.
Anybody out there watching this, if you want a specific question asked, we'll be glad to ask that for you.
in the comments when ask questions.
Christine said she heard hi, Vinny.
Okay. Actually, when Christine was here, we were doing an Estes session with her, and turned out one of the part of the session, it said, "I love you, Vinny." And then Joey was asking, "Do you like when Vinny comes here?" And she's something like "damn straight" or something like that. So that was kind of nice to hear. Nice to be appreciated.
It's that same female voice.
Yeah.
I know we always try to reach the girls in this cell.
Well, we are up in the woman's tank area, so
Yeah, it's true.
no. Ask questions, folks. Come on.
Does anybody remember Joey and I? My name's Keith.
I'm Papa Joey.
I thought so. I gotta take one of these ears out so I can.
Yeah, I heard a bang. Can you do that again?
Okay.
That was upstairs. Yeah.
There's nothing above. Well, there is, but there isn't. This is actually this is built modular. So we have empty space above this area, about 3 feet.
That was right above us.
Yeah, it was right above us. Well, thank you.
Thank you for doing that. I just got chills.
Me too.
Love to have your name if you don't mind, so we can acknowledge you, be proper. Jesus, background noise.
Christine said she heard Joey. Have to play that back.
Yeah, guys at home, if you're listening to this, you have headphones handy, throw them on. Radio snippets.
Yeah. Kingsley, are you here with us? We'd love to get your side of the story. It was active for a little bit. Can that female come back and talk to us, whoever you are? I didn't catch that. Steven?
Stevens.
We've gotten a Steven up here. We have a Michael who we believe was a firefighter back in the day. We've gotten to John. We've gotten to Rebecca, Jennifer.
So, Stephen, are you with us? Heard Kingsley.
Anybody else?
That was weird.
Yeah.
Christine heard speak.
Speak, Steve.
Wonder if I should move some of this stuff over to Kingsley's bed. Maybe they don't want to play with it because it's here.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that's we're the only ones that can see it, but sure. This is one tight area. Appreciate your efforts, spirits. Please don't be frustrated if we're not answering you. We are actually listening to you. We have devices that will allow us to listen to what you're saying later. So please don't give up. Continue to try. We appreciate your efforts. Is there anything that you need? I'll be up here in a couple of weeks. Anything for me to bring?
Do you like the music?
If I come up here early, I'll bring a couple TV shows. I'm not bringing Star Trek. We talked about that.
There's a couple of things you can play with over on the bed there if you want to let us know you're here.
It's up to you. You can continue to bang. That was fine. Whatever you're comfortable doing. Do you think what we're doing tonight is interesting?
Yes. That was a female.
Yeah. Do you like it when different people come up here to talk to you?
Yeah, we're just getting radio snippets.
Yeah.
There's nothing coming through.
There's definitely stuff before coming through.
Yeah.
Well, we are using infrared, and it's been our experience up here that when I think they can sense the wavelength, the frequency of it, that they don't like to come around.
Huh. Okay.
Is that true, spirits?
Should we try AM?
If you want. Actually, what you're doing, we do something which we coined dead station method. There's an actual internet site where you can put in your zip code and you can find radio stations that do not have any frequencies. Nobody has a license for that. In the Phoenix area, obviously there's less, but up here in Globe, it's 89.1. We've done sessions here where it's set at 89.1, so it's not scanning, and we have had voices come through.
Huh.
Now, still, it's a radio, so
Yeah.
it could be picking up a straight signal, but it was just interesting since no one has that frequency set with the FCC.
It's just noisier.
Sounds like somebody's playing the drums.
Are you scanning AM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little faster on it.
It's interesting. I don't think I've ever done AM before. It's interesting.
Yeah, you can't do it in Phoenix. It's just too much radio.
It's just really noisy.
Yeah. I don't have it with me, but we have a Faraday bag that we use sometimes if we get a lot of radio coming in, which kind of kills all that. No,
It sounds deader than.
they're done.
Yeah.
They're done with this. I know you guys get bored right
Well,
away.
that was fun.
They like what they like, and they don't like what they don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you're not bashful because we're actually doing this live. They shouldn't be, but who the hell knows?
Well, they did bang for us, and that was
Yeah.
that was good.
And that was it. Somebody banged up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, it's just to let you know, yeah, there are windows here, and they are the windows that kind of close like this. They are all open. There is no breeze out there. There's no pressure changes in here, which would possibly cause the window to slam. So, and those are metallic hollow sounds.
Yeah, that was definitely, and it was right above us.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when we came in here, we were greeted by bangs, especially when my wife was with me. They seemed to really enjoy her. And with anyone that's a medium, it's kind of sort of like presets in your car. Like the old days, we only have 5 presets. So that's the range of a medium. They can pick up just so many frequencies. A good analogy is you go to a different country, say you're in China and you're trying to find out something, you're talking to somebody, they don't understand you. Then you hear someone speaking English behind you. Your first thought is to go to them because they could help you because you know that they can understand you. Same thing with a medium. A medium draws spirits because the spirits understand that they are possibly able to pick them up. The twist on that is, let's say you're in China and you hear somebody speaking Spanish. Now, you took Spanish in high school, you don't remember it all, but you have enough to maybe be able to communicate. That sometimes happens to certain people where they're not picking up everything, but it is still being sensed. Yeah. A lot of times spirits may get frustrated and they're not malevolent, but they are touching you, pushing you, trying to do things to get your attention because they realize that you do have the ability to possibly communicate. And it might be something important that they need to say. For instance, Kingsley. Maybe he's innocent and he has not been proven guilty or not, but the entire world thinks that he is. So he would love to have his name cleared. They're supposed to do a movie about him. They just did a mock in a couple years back. I forgot what year it was, but they did a mock trial in here. And looking at the evidence, it was too circumstantial, and he would have been found in today's courts. He would have been found innocent.
Yeah, he does kind of get a bad rap, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people do. Unfinished business. Being scorned in life.
It's really a sad story.
It is. It really is.
Wow.
Well, I think we should probably get going on our investigation tonight. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So not tonight. I mean, you won't see it tonight. But here in the near future, maybe 2 weeks from now, we can release it. But so Keith and I are going to do a full investigation, and we'll put that episode out after this one.
But we wanted to be able to share it with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd make this our Halloween episode. And, thank you, Vinny, for allowing us to do this and hanging out with us.
Thank the city, the Historic Society, for allowing us to come up here.
Yeah,
it's nice to have the keys to be able to come up. We're going to throw money in the till again today, even though we don't have to. We use a new electric. We want to make sure that the place stays there. Again, anybody, whether you're in Arizona or you plan to visit Arizona, which is great to come, especially in the wintertime because it's really nice here. But please do. Come and spend some time in some of these historic locations here. We also have a store called Ghost Hunters Outlet, which we sell most of the equipment that you see on television. And the proceeds from that help offset our expenses. I have a 2-hour round trip or a ride to get up here, about 250 miles round trip. So it costs a little bit in gas, especially when we're hovering around $4 a gallon. Yeah. So, the store does help offset our costs. And we do give some very extensive discounts. So, please shop over there, ghosthuntersoutlet.com. And please come enjoy Arizona with us. Even if you don't come to any of our locations, Grand Canyon, we have some beautiful things out here for you guys to see.
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I came back.
Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode tonight, and hope everybody has a very happy Halloween.
And you know who says things really well?
Bruella.
She does. One last thing from Bruella.
There you go.
First, a big shout out and thank you to Vinny of AZ Piers and AZ Ghost Tours for making this happen tonight. For our sources of historical facts and paranormal reports, they were gathered from local archives and publications, including Discover Gila County's history blog, discovergilacounty.com, first-hand accounts compiled by Copper Area News, copperarea.com, and investigative research by paranormal experts amyscrypt.com, the918files.com. These sources detail the Kingsley Olds case, the jail's haunted reputation, and the many ghostly encounters reported at the site. All stories and claims have been cross-referenced to ensure accuracy. Enjoy your nightmares.
Thank you, Bruella. Gotta love her.
She's witty too, right?
Wow.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, that's going to do it for us. If you haven't done so yet, please go like, share, and subscribe. Go check us out on Rumble as well. That's another option for a platform. We can now see your comments on there. And thank you to all the Rumblers that joined us tonight. We appreciate that.
Yes. This has been one of our big ands for Keith and I.
Yeah.
You know, and if you know what an and is, that's just all the shit and crap that we're interested in. And I'm sure you have things that you're interested in too, and would like to hear about those. So if you have some ands that you would like us to cover in future episodes, drop them in the comments.
Or take out your phone and put your camera on that QR code.
That's right.
And it'll take you right to the page where you can upload your and.
In a video, you can even do a video.
Yes, you
Tell
can.
us what your and is. And we might even show that video.
Or we might use your end on a future episode.
Absolutely.
You never know. All right, we're going to go do some investigating.
Yeah, I got to tear all this down first.
Yeah.
Got to make some room so we can investigate
Gotta make some
this
room.
room, right?
So, all right, everybody, thank you
Right,
so much
thanks.
for joining us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Thanks, Vinny.
Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Take care, folks.
Welcome to the truth about